lovelies, beautifuls, wonderfuls, amazings, beloved. You know your name. And hello, all you cool cats and kittens. This is Maggie coming to you from the Catskills. Anyway, I'm so grateful that you're joining me. I am Maggie, and what we've been doing is a beautiful slow crawl through this wonderful book, Excuses Be Gone, by Dr. Wayne Dyer, and it's about how to change lifelong self-defeating thinking habits. So we were on excuses. So right now, excuses be gone. Hit that like button, hit subscribe, and I'd love to hear your positive comments, okay? We are moving on through, and I can't do it without you, so come along. All right, we are on excuse 14. It's too big. It's too big excuse. It's so big that it seems to plop on top of people and totally immobilize them. Perhaps surprisingly, this belief only needs to be reversed. Reverse uno. If you believe that people are successful because they think big, for instance, I'm here to tell you that success demands small thinking. So, guys, we go on the spectrum. Some of you may be needing to think bigger, and other of you may be needing to think smaller. And what he's going to say it in just a second. But the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Well, journey of whatever begins with a step, begins with a word, begins with an action of some sort. So here we go. Bring this realization into your consciousness, and you will have access to the ability to think small and act on what once seemed to be big issues. Some of these include being overweight, battling an addiction to legal or illegal substances, having an unwanted self-image, or earning your PhD. So wherever it is, you guys, whatever your challenge is, we're going to excuse be gone right through it. Building your new house, renovating your current house, getting out of debt, fixing your relationship with your mother, or becoming more self-reliant. Verse 67 of the Tao clearly and gently explains what I'm talking about. Take on difficulties while they are still easy. Do great things while they are still small. The sage does not attempt anything very big, and thus achieves greatness. All right, guys, I'm going to read that to you one more time. It's just so beautiful. The Tao Te Ching, verse 63. Take on difficulties while they are still easy. Do great things while they are still small. The sage does not attempt anything very big, and thus achieves greatness. And that's you guys. So these words may appear to be paradoxical, but they're the unquestionable response to this particular excuse. As I write this, there's a 12-story structure being erected next door to my condo building. Admittedly, there had to be some big thinking on the part of those who imagined and designed this project. However, the actual creation of this beautiful new edifice is being accomplished in terms of what can be done right here, right now. One step, one brick, and one shovelful of dirt at a time. What a great metaphor to touch base with when you're feeling overwhelmed by the sheer scope of something. Right, guys? So if you're overwhelmed by something like starting a YouTube channel, it's one word, one post, one video, one short at a time until it starts to organize. If you are overwhelmed with cleaning your house, it's one section and then the next section, one at a time. So, here we go. You can't lose 50 pounds or quit smoking in a single day. Get your PhD tomorrow or eliminate all debt from your life forever. Well, we can, but he's just trying, for those of us who, people, you can manifest bada bing, bada boom, there. But other times you need to have perseverance and patience for that coherence to manifest. And if you're in that place, he's speaking to you. Such goals are too big when approached that way. And this makes it easy to fall back into habitual ways, which we are moving on out. So, the Excuses Be Gone method invites you to challenge your thought patterns and encourage your own success. So you guys, that's self-talk, right? So acknowledge that you can't get the homogeneous thing done today. Okay, we acknowledge that. But you can take the first step, like for instance, video by video as I put my videos out. I'm not sure what you're working on. You might be working on a nursing degree, class by class, exam by exam. You might be working in finance, exam by exam. Whatever it is, keep coming. Okay, while you can't receive your PhD today, okay, wait a minute, sorry. So acknowledge that you can't get the homogeneous thing done today, but you can take the first step. Or was that two? One step. While you can't receive your PhD today, you can register for a course that begins next week. And that's all you can do regarding the lofty goal for now. Think small and accomplish what you can in the here and now. You can't quit drinking alcohol or smoking cigarettes for the next 10 years, but you can refuse to give in to your addiction today, or even smaller, in this moment. That you can do. And that is precisely how all habitual thinking habits get changed. By thinking and acting small in the now moment and living the only way that anyone really does live. 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 day at a time. So you get that? We only live in the now. So whatever went on in your past, please take the wisdom, but do not be turning back and becoming a pillar of salt that just disintegrates. Take the lessons of your past, but boldly walk forward, because you live in the now. So each second, each minute, each hour, each day, let's make that difference. Okay, and with this new consciousness, you can begin thinking in terms that encourage you to eliminate excuses and elevate success. Oh! Okay, so I wanted to just add this story into this. I am older, and I went to school late to get my nursing degree. And it was really interesting because I had all this going on. Like, I had challenges with childcare, and I was afraid of the classes. And, could I pass chemistry, pharmacology, these things? And the bottom line, for a long time, my fears made me more afraid to go. But life circumstances sort of put me in the corner, and I had to slug my way out. And the thing is, it was really interesting because this was before I found this book, but what came to me when I prayed about it, and the wisdom of the universe, if you ask God, he's going to answer you. Just got to be open and listen. Sometimes it's not going to be what you want to hear, but he basically said to me, you can either be, 30 with your degree, like 32, 33, 34. I was up there. I'm not saying you're up there. I'm just saying, it's intimidating to go back to school and all these kids have it together and they're young, and people have been nurses for 20 years already, whatever. But all that's the chatter, right? So excuses, be gone. But I just thought I could be, 33 with a degree and moving into a career path that I know I was going to help and serve others, and that I had the touch, I had the heart for. Or I could be 33 and doing the same old shit. I could be 33 stuck in all those dead-end jobs, because was trying every job under the sun to support my family and to take care of myself. And it just, I knew with being a nurse, I was never going to be, just rich and balling, but I knew I would be able to take care of my children and create a future for them, which you light up my life. I love, my kids, light of my life, love of my life. And so, anything that you love in life, okay, you don't want to cling to it, but it does inspire you. So you guys, whatever you're trying to push through, excuses be gone. You can either be a year older with your house partially renovated, a year older and with a year towards your PhD, a year older, with a year of sobriety under you, whatever it is, guys, get to stepping. Just excuses be the fuck gone. Okay, just put aside what it is and just follow the call of your heart. You can do this. And of course, again, common sense, higher order values. I'm not ever saying to drop your values. You know what is right. Follow your goals, follow your dreams, follow your higher purpose, because you are here not just to uplift your life, but anytime one of us pops up in our frequency, we bring, depending on how powerful your frequency, 1, 2, thousands, millions. We'll cover that in another book. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you. And guys, excuses be gone. Hit that like button. What is the problem with hitting the like button and hit subscribe? And you know what's next. Peace in. Peace.